I'm going to tell you one of the things Andrew Tate has said. So it goes along the lines of this. So I'm sure you've heard this saying, if you try your best, it's all that matters. A lot of people say this. They say if you try your best, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. As long as you did your best, as long as you gave it your all, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. What's important is the fact that you tried your best. They say the best is all you can do. If you tried your best, you've given it your all, that's all that matters. That's the most important thing. Winning or losing is not that important. Most people have heard that before, but there's a secret to the universe that most don't know about. If you genuinely try your best, you can't lose. Not people pretending to try their best, not trying their best 99% of the time, not trying your best with excuses. If you actually genuinely, honestly try your best, you just can't lose. So when people say as long as you tried your best, it's okay to lose, that's a logic fail, because that's not even possible. Because if you actually tried your best, you can't lose. Because if you lost, it basically means that you weren't giving it your all in the first place. You probably were making excuses while giving it your best. You probably were not even giving it your best at all. You probably were pretending to give it your best, but you were actually not honestly giving it your best. That's the only reason you've lost. God is watching and He rewards those who want it the most. Those who actually want it, those who work for it, not those who pretend to want it and act like they want it when they're outside, but when they're behind closed doors, they just chill and watch some TV and waste their time. God actually rewards those who He sees want it the absolute most. If you literally want it the most, you can have it. Every dollar that you want, every car that you see on the road that you think, oh, that's nice, I wish I had it, you can have it as long as you work hard and as long as you work for it. It can be yours. It's not going to fall into your lap. You have to work for it. It has never been easy. It is not easy. It's never going to be easy to get up every day, whether you want to or not, and perform. Perform whether you want to or not that day, whether you want to sit down and watch TV and take some rest. No, you still have to do what you have to do. There is no option. There is no rest if you want to be successful. If you really want that car, if you really want that house, there is no rest. There is no off days. That's a very 99% mentality that I'm going to take today off and I'm going to work tomorrow. Because the days you take off, there is a 1% out there who are going to work those days and probably work twice as hard as you are, even the days that you are working on. So there is literally no days off. There can be no days off, because everything that you want, somebody is out there who wants it more than you do. So don't let that person win. When a person fails, it's either one of these three reasons. They're either stupid, arrogant, or lazy. Being stupid is negligible, because I know a lot of stupid people who are successful because they just gave it their all and they gave it their best on a daily basis regardless. There's honestly a lot of money in the world, so being too stupid to earn that money is probably less than 5% of the people. Arrogant and lazy are the two most common. Lazy because everybody wants to chill and have their time off and have their time to themselves and just rest and do whatever everybody else is doing, which is not really anything special. I'm going to tell you one thing today. For every minute that you are lazy, somebody else is putting in the effort that you should be putting in. Somebody else is working twice as hard. But you're sitting on the couch watching TV, chilling because you want your me time. But somebody else is doing the work that you should be doing. Somebody else is going to be successful. Somebody else is going to take your place, and that's not something you want to hear, but you have to hear it. I personally know people who keep working. They barely sleep. They sleep for like 3-4 hours a night. They keep working. They work for minimum wages and they keep working. So when they keep doing it and they move from one task to another, they somehow earn a lot of money. Honestly, the truth is, if you want to relax, that's fine. But you're competing against people who don't want to relax, who don't need to relax. They barely even sleep. All they do is eat and work. The lazy is probably 50%, and then come the arrogant. These are the people who say, I've tried my best, I've done everything I could. But if you take their schedule from the last week, they've barely done anything. I want to be spending my time in the best way possible, as should you, but you're not. Clearly you're not. You're scrolling through every video there is on Instagram and being a consumer. And the worst part about these people is when you confront them and tell them they're not doing enough and tell them that they're only saying they're doing enough, it only appears like they're doing enough, but they're actually not doing enough. They don't even self-reflect. They're so arrogant, they don't even think about it. They reply saying, I deserve a break. I worked so hard all day, I need a break. Dude, the time you're taking a break, somebody else is working twice as hard. The time you worked, probably even then somebody else has worked twice as hard, because you're arrogant. You think that you've done all the hard work, but you're probably not. Because I know a lot of other people who are working way harder than you are. At this point, even the stupid is working hard. The lazy accepts that he's not working hard enough and at least tries to work hard. But the arrogant, even though not working hard at all, just keeps saying that he's working hard and keeps wanting to take breaks. You know what the truth is? Probably 50-60 years ago, it was okay to have a normal house, a normal car, a normal wife. Probably everything normal was okay. But in today's day and age, being normal is literally not okay. Being normal is slavery. Being normal is working your 9 to 5 job and then just chilling after that and waiting for weekends and holding on to Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. A lot of you are going to fight with me telling me that I want to chill, I want to live my life, I want to be happy. Dude, struggle for 10 years. After that, you can be as happy as you want to. In fact, there are a lot of millionaires who are still working 15-hour days because they're just not content. You shouldn't be happy with what you have. You should appreciate what you have, but you should never be content with what you have. Because the truth is, somebody out there has more than you. Somebody out there is doing better than you. Somebody out there is working harder than you are. Being competitive is literally the key. Because if you are competitive, you're going to be doing as much as the other person is doing. You're probably going to want to do more than he's doing. And that's what's going to lead you to success. So all I'm going to say is work really, really hard, because everything that you want, a lot of other people also want. It's not only you who exclusively wants what you want. And a lot of other people are willing to work twice as hard as you. So you need to put in 5 times the effort to actually outwork them and beat them. I want each and every one of you to watch this video back, understand every point, and never give up. Give it your best on a daily basis, regardless of how you feel. And I promise you that you will be successful no matter what.